When they arrived, the native doctor looked at them, his eyes deep like the river. He sat down, threw his cowries, and then spoke in a strong voice, "Your land is blessed by the gods. A great soul lives among you, someone who carries riches and blessings. But because of your wickedness and blindness, you cannot see him. That child is not ordinary. He is from the gods." The elders looked at each other in shock. The native doctor continued, "Whoever treats this boy badly will bring curses upon themselves, but whoever shows him love and kindness will enjoy blessings from the gods. His name is Ejike, the boy with the big nose." The elders gasped. "Ejike." They whispered. They quickly thanked the native doctor, bowed in respect, and hurried back to the village. As soon as they arrived, they went straight to Papa Udo's compound, where Ejike lived. They knelt down and cried out, "Please, Papa Udo, forgive us. We are sorry for the way we treated your boy. We didn't know who he truly was. Please, tell Ejike to forgive us and spare our lives." Ejike came out, surprised. He looked at the elders with wide eyes. He didn't understand why they were begging him. But his heart was pure and kind. He forgave them. At once, the elders lifted Ejike up and began to sing, "Ejike, Ejike, the boy with the big nose." From that day on, everything in the village changed. The land became green again. The streams began to flow with fresh water. The markets were full of big, healthy crops. Blessings poured like rain. The more the villagers loved Ejike, the more good things happened. People who once laughed at him and called him the cursed child now called him the child of blessing. Papa and Mama Udo were full of joy. Village women brought gifts to Ejike, goats, yams, even wrappers. And the story of the boy with the big, extraordinary nose spread far and wide, even reaching neighboring villages, including the one where Ejike's real parents were living. One hot afternoon, Adi's Ejike's real mother sat by her small tray of dried pepper. Life had not been kind to her. As she waited for customers, she overheard two market women talking loudly beside her. "Have you heard of the boy with the big nose?" One said, "Yes, oh." The other replied, "They say he brings blessings and wealth to the people of Umuaka. Since they started loving him, good things have not stopped." At once, Adi's heart began to beat fast. A boy with a big nose. She whispered to herself, "Could it be?" She stood up, left her goods, and ran home like a woman chased by spirits. When she reached her small hut, she found her husband, Emeka, lying on his raffia mat, coughing weakly. He had been sick for many years. No healer, no prayer, no medicine could help him. Emeka shuddered, panting. "What happened to my baby that night? Tell me the truth." Emeka opened his tired eyes. "What baby?" Adis knelt beside him. "Don't lie again. I heard about the boy with the big nose in Umuaka. The one bringing blessings. That is our son. What did you do to him?" Shame covered Emeka's face like a dark cloud. His lips trembled, and his eyes filled with tears. "I thought he was cursed," he whispered. "The villagers laughed at us. I was afraid. So that night, I carried him to the forest edge and left him there. I couldn't kill him. I just left him. I thought the gods were punishing us. I told you he died." Adi screamed and covered her mouth. "You lied to me. You threw away our child." "I'm sorry," Emeka cried. "I never knew he was a blessing. Look at me now, sick, poor, and full of regret. Please. We must find him and ask for forgiveness." So, the next day, with the help of kind villagers, they began their journey. They walked from one village to another, asking questions. Some laughed at them, some pointed the way. At last, they arrived at Papa Udo's compound in Umuaka. Under a big mango tree, Ejike sat, smiling and playing with some small children. He had grown into a strong, gentle young boy, and his big nose still stood proudly on his face. When Adis and Emeka saw him, their legs became weak. They dropped to their knees and began to weep loudly. "My son," Adis cried. "It is you. I knew it. I told your father you were not dead, but he lied to me. Ejek stood up slowly, confused. Who are you? He asked. We are your real parents, Emeka said, bowing his head in shame. I was foolish. I feared the gods had cursed us. So I left you. But now I know, I was the one cursed by my actions. Addis reached out her hands. Please, forgive us. We came with empty hands and heavy hearts. We are not here to take anything. We just want to say sorry. For a while, Ejek said nothing. His eyes were wet, but his heart was calm. He looked at them and said, I was hurt, but I was never alone. The gods watched over me. Papa Udo raised me with love. I carry no hate in my heart. Then, he lifted his parents from the ground and embraced them. The villagers gathered, watching the reunion. Some cried. Some clapped. Others dropped their gifts and knelt beside them. Papa Udo, standing at the side, smiled and said, the stone that the builders rejected has become the chief corner of the house. What the world laughs at, the gods bless. From that day, Ejek welcomed his parents into his home. Emeka began to recover slowly, and peace returned to Addis' heart. The blessings in Umuoka grew even more. Rain fell at the right time. Crops grew fat and healthy. Even the sick became strong again. People from far and near came to see Ejek, the boy with the big nose. Not because of his nose, but because of his heart. Morals of the story: do not judge others by their appearance. Ejek was abandoned by his own parents because of how he looked. Yet, the very thing they saw as shameful, his large nose, was actually a gift that brought blessings. This teaches us that every person has value, no matter how different they may appear on the outside. Kindness brings unexpected rewards. Papa Udo and Mama Nena had little, but they opened their hearts to a child in need. Their kindness and compassion led to blessings they never imagined. Helping others can sometimes be the key to your own breakthrough. The rejected stone can become the foundation. Ejek was thrown away as worthless, but he became the source of wealth and wonder. This shows that those who are rejected or looked down upon today may become the ones others depend on tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and share. Stay tuned on this channel for more stories like this. Bye for now.